Thank you so much. An update tonight, we're taking a closer look at newly released body camera footage showing what led up to violent scuffles at the Georgia-Florida game involving JSO officers and fans at the game.
Yeah, Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters said today that no officers violated JSO policy. News 4 Jax reporter Alicia Hatcher joining us now live to take us through newly released footage. Alicia.
Kent, the sheriff said 35 people were ejected here at EverBank Stadium during the Georgia-Florida game Saturday. He says 8 people were arrested, but 4 of those caught much attention.
So it's disheartening to announce on that social media is not necessarily real, or at least what you see on social media is not a real depiction of what's actually going on. Once again, we're seeing an intentionally misleading video clip, one lacking proper context, pushed out on social media to drive a false narrative.
Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters' response to several videos after they received millions of views online. During Saturday's Georgia-Florida game, 4 people were arrested and it was caught on camera. On Monday, the sheriff's office released body camera footage of what led to the events.
Remember I told you I'm either going to kill a cop?
The first incident shows 2 officers asking a man to leave. When he refuses, things escalate to the point where the man is tased and put in handcuffs. JSO says the incident started when the man identified as Walter Brown pushed a stadium worker and accused her of kidnapping his children and threatening to kill her. She calls JSO, they respond and ask Brown to leave. Body camera video shows Brown shouting racial slurs at Officer Kelly several times.
So at this point, Walter Brown has just made statements indicating that he intends to use deadly force or great bodily harm against the officers simply because he's being ejected from the stadium. The officers were attempting to use the minimal amount of force necessary to remove Brown, and 3 times when they attempted to put their hands on him, he attempted to defeat their efforts to grab him.
Footage also shows Brown attempting to reach for Kelly's gun and pulling at the officer's shirt. The sheriff's office also comments on the officer having his handcuffs in his hands when applying the use of force.
So if I were to pull my handcuffs out and prepare to use them, I would grab them in this manner right here so that I can quickly deploy them on the wrist of a subject I'm trying to take into custody. If I then am in a dynamic situation and I have to use force to strike someone, I'm not going to drop my handcuffs because I may need them. I'm instead going to use strikes with the object in my hand, which is the situation that Officer Kelly found himself in.
Brown was later taken for treatment for his injuries. Coming up on News 4 Jax at 11, the sheriff's office breaks down the second incident involving 3 men getting into an altercation with several officers. For now, reporting live, Alicia Hatcher, Channel 4, the local station.